Hey peeps, I am back with another video, and this time I'm showing y'all the MACTEYANATAYLOR collab that they just came out with, and this is the lip that I'm featuring today. If you want to see how I got this look and also get into this little chit chat about the WAP video with me, make sure you keep on watching. Hey peeps, so we are back with another video, and guess what your girl got? A whole lot of Teyana Taylor times MAC Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to do some looks because I really want to do some really creative looks with this collab, because I haven't done creative makeup like precise, like tailor-made Jane type of looks. So I'm really excited to try and do something more creative. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So make sure you guys pump the brakes, pure pool, and hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and make sure you comment down below when we're all done and let me know how you feel about the look, and share this video with someone else that will enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay peeps, so the first thing that we're going to do is start with the brows, and I'm doing like a TaylorMade Jane and Beats by Deb inspired brows. So they did like these really colorful brows, like pastel. Well, TaylorMade Jane did pastel, and Beats by Deb did purple and pink, I think she did. Now Beats by Deb, she did not use like any base to put on her brow, but I do want my brow to show up pretty good, so I am putting some base like TaylorMade Jane did. Well, TaylorMade Jane had like colored bases by dang, I forget the brand, but it's like this really well-known brand, and she already had their color bases because they, P. Louise, that's who it is, P. Louise. P. Louise sent her like a whole big package anyway, and I think she bought her own as well, but she had those, and I just have these two white bases. So I have the LA Girl Pro Concealer, what's it called, flat white corrector, as well as the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas Halo. So I have those on the back of my hand right here, and I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution red that's right here in this palette. It's in their, what's this makeup palette called? It's called Reloaded Marvelous Mattes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on these brows. This is going to be an experience. I have never done colored brows before. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I am gonna put some of the eyeshadow straight onto the lid, or not the lid, but the brow. Okay peeps, I am back with my eyebrows done. I'm just like looking in my mirror. So yeah, they are done. I am going to do like a simple eye because this is already a lot, and then the lip is going to kind of match. So I am doing a pretty simple basic look. So what I'm going to use for that is the Juvia's Place The Warrior palette, and also the Magic Mini palette by Juvia's Place. So first I'm going to use this color called Nana, and I'm going to use that for the transition color. Okay y'all, so I wanted to talk about a few things with y'all while I do this tutorial. So y'all already know that the WAP song came out like last Friday. It's Sunday, so it came out 2 days ago. And everybody is like losing their minds about it, and I'm just like, oh my god. Let me tell y'all, I hate when people act like they don't be out here doing the same thing they're talking about in that video. And I hate when guys act like, oh, girls can't talk about this type of stuff, but when they be in your face, they be like, yeah, can you pop it, split it, do it upside down, and all this other stuff. Like, boy, bye. And you want me to sit here and listen to your foul little self tell me that you want me to do all these things, but then I as a woman can't say it in a song. Okay, if I can't say it in a song, then don't say it to my face. And that's how I feel about dating. And then, especially people with kids, I just feel like, who are you to be talking about having sex? Girl, bye. Because I know you weren't over there having babies because you're a nun. Like, no. You doing everything that they're talking about in that video. And then honestly, if you're not doing all the things that they're talking about in that video, then honey boo boo child, you need to stop having sex because you don't even know what you're doing. And that's just my take on that. Like, who are you to even be talking about sex? It seems like you want to be a nun. So how about you go and do that? Because I don't know who wants to have sex with you if you're not really even doing nothing. Like, what? Don't nobody want to be over there doing the bare minimum. And if you think somebody do, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But that's why hoes be getting cheated on, is because that's not the only reason. But when people be telling me, well, I don't do this and I don't do that, I be like, don't come telling me that your dude cheated on you. Or even if it's a guy, like that whole thing with DJ Khaled. Hey, if his wife cheats on him, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. That's on you. Like, what? And then people like, oh, well, kids are listening to this. Okay, and we weren't listening to Lil' Kim. And people, I think people, I don't know why, maybe it's because Missy Elliott doesn't, you know, have a certain figure or doesn't dress a certain way, that people act like Missy Elliott, like they don't act like Missy Elliott is that bad with her lyrics and stuff. But if you actually pay attention to her songs, she just does it in like an actual, like, real creative way. Like, she's not so like in your face about it, but she be saying the same stuff. And so people are like, oh, but they need to be role models and all this other stuff. First of all, you have to look at where people are from and their background and stuff. Cardi B is definitely about the coins. The way she grew up, and you know, the hard life that she has had, and she's still so young, like her mom kicking her out, her living with that dude, and you know, her having to I think she went to college but dropped out. She was stripping for money and all this type of stuff. Do you think that she's the person that you need to look to be a role model? And I'm not saying Cardi B is the worst person in the world, because I do think that she does say things that are, you know, it makes sense and are important. Like, she tells kids to stay in school. She tells people, if you have the opportunity to go to college, go to college. She says she always wants to go to college. But now, you know, she don't even have time to go to college because not necessarily, because she has so much to do. But you know, she does say stuff like that. But why would you look at her to be a role model when you know she's all about her coins? Because she's not trying to go back to where she came from. Like, at the end of the day, that is her ultimate goal, is to make sure that her child doesn't have to do the same things that she had to do. She's worried about her family and herself. Like, that's ultimately what it is. But I kind of like skipped over what I was saying in the first place. Is we were doing the same stuff, listening to songs, singing songs that we didn't need to be singing, that we didn't know nothing about. You know, we just 10 years old, 9 years old, 15 years old, don't know nothing about none of them things that these people are saying. Don't even know half the words summertime, because we might have only heard the edited version in the first place. So sometimes you don't even know what they really saying. you just singing the song the way you heard it, and you not knowing that it's really saying this in the third. And it's just so annoying that people try to, I'm just like, are we at the age where we are downing the youth, where we're downing Generation Z and what they're listening to? Are we really that old? Is my generation really that old? Like, we are about to be 30, but it's just like we are not that far removed from our youth to not understand. I just don't understand how we just lose our sense of how things really end up going down. Like, it just don't even make no sense. So now I'm going into the other Juvia's Place palette, and I'm using the, what is this called? I'm gonna put just a little bit of the Mino. So yeah, that's how I feel about the WAP situation. And then someone was saying, oh, it's not even the lyric, because somebody said, well, I don't see anything different from the rest of the lyrics that Cardi B be saying versus this song. So, and y'all love Cardi B so much, so what's the difference between this song and all her other songs? And then somebody was like, well, the video is trashy. Y'all want to know what? Before I even speak on it, let me just rewatch it real quick while I do my shadow, and I'm gonna come back to you.
I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in the circle run.
Okay, so I rewatched the video and I don't really see anything trashy about it. They were pretty clothed to be in stuff that is lingerie-esque and where they are showing a lot of skin, but still so much of them was covered. The only two things that I think could possibly be considered trashy is the leopard suit where Cardi B had just those pasties on and then had the suit outlining her boobs and then the rest of her was covered. But at the same time, it's like the rest of her was covered. So like, wait. And then Teyana Goat, if I'm saying her name right, she went like this when she was in her room at the end, and she had like her legs open or whatever. But I mean, she was still rather clothed, and it's just like they're all wearing like one pieces the whole time, and like that's the go-to for famous people, is to wear one pieces. So are all those people trashy? Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's what I need to understand. I just feel like people like to pick and choose when they want to have a problem, and that's just what it is. I don't think people really have a problem with the certain things individually. They have a problem with Cardi B. They have a problem, and honestly it might be some internalized like stuff where they are just uncomfortable with their sexuality, and therefore they do not like when other people express their sexuality, honestly. So maybe these people who are mad need to actually seek out sexual therapy. Like, I mean, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it, and that is a personal problem. I also went into the brown from the Urban Decay Run This Way. Is it Run This Way? Or no, Born to Run palette, and I used Punk, this brown color right here. And now instead of going back into that light brown that I used before, I'm gonna go into Cano from the Warriors Juvia's Place palette. So just because I don't feel like going back into the one that I already used, like I'm just being lazy because I don't want to pick it up. Okay, then I'm gonna go back in. I'm just gonna go into Punk because Punk is a little bit warmer of a brown, and I'm going to use that to just go over to make sure we don't lose too much of that brown color. And then we're gonna cut the crease. Whoa, we gonna cut the crease. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution white canvas to go ahead and cut the crease. And my eyes are hooded, so I do have to cut it a little bit high. Y'all, the lighting just changed because the sun just did something real crazy. I don't even know. Okay, y'all, the sun came back and I actually have everything cut and it matches pretty okay. I mean, it never can be like super perfect, but it is good enough to me. So I'm gonna go in with the Ohasi color in the Warrior palette. So it's just this like light white, like a mix between white and tan. It's not really too tan, but it's also not white. So I'm just gonna put that on the lid, and then we are gonna put a pigment by J La Rue next. So I'm just gonna tap out this concealer or Canvas from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to go back in with the browns and just kind of do like a little gradient effect real quick. Okay y'all, so the sun is moving and it's about to be like golden hour, so the sun is going to change a lot. And I mean, y'all can see me, but it's just the background is kind of changing and the sun is directly in my eyes and I'm really hot. But I'm going to go ahead and put the pigment on now. So here's one of the pigments. This is Creme de la Creme, and then this is one of their most known pigments, Lemonade. I'm gonna mix those two. Hey peeps, I'm back and tell me what you think. I look real different, don't I? Purple. So we are on to the part of the video that we are all here for, to try this little lip combo that is the MAC and Teyana Taylor collaboration. So let's go ahead and get this on. So I got my lips on, well, my lip liner. This is the lip liner Night Mauve. So this is the classic liner that everybody uses to do the ombre red lip, and I've wanted Night Mauve for so long. I think I mentioned it in my wants videos, like things that I really want that I haven't been able to get yet. Now what I'm going to do is go into the lipstick, which they are calling it a Rose in Harlem. You know, everything's inspired by Teyana Taylor. So the packaging is so bomb, y'all. Like, look at the packaging. And then here is the lip liner also. So let me go ahead and put this on. Look at this red. It is literally so cute. Ooh, that's red. It actually isn't picking up as red as it is in person on camera. That's so cute. Look at my red eyebrows. Ooh, that is so cute. And then the gloss, don't even. The glosses for this collection really is what puts it over the edge. Like, whenever people put on the gloss is when I'm like, hey, that's it, period. I watched Time the Infamous's video. That sounded so funny to say. Time the Infamous did a video with these because she's on MAC's PR list. Like, literally, I could only imagine and hope and pray, but she's on their PR list, which, I mean, she's an OG in the game, so of course she's on their PR list. But she showed a video of her trying on all of the lipsticks. And I just loved once she put on the gloss. So how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Yes, this is the final look, y'all. And here is the gloss if you want to see it. This is the final look, y'all. The sun is like literally doing the most. But here's some close-ups. And don't y'all just love how I am serving Teyana Taylor throwback vibes? Yes, the big hair, don't care. Now that we are done, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, share this video, and comment down below and let me know what you think about this like simple cut crease, but with the pow with the lips and the brow. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.